In MINOT and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealership.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Here we go, where they get it into Doppler up the near side. 3, 2 seconds, 1 second. Doppler rises, right wing, 3, bingo! Oh! Anthony Doppler wins it at the buzzer! Oh! Are you kidding me? He turns, he fires, and he buries it!
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's a spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
For decades, NODAC Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. NODAC Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
Francisco's going to cut free. He's over the 30. Gets the puck. Here comes Freak. He fires. He scores. Same play. Conklin with the slam on his head.
Been a while since Minot High and Dickinson were both at the top of the ladder in the WDA for North Dakota High School Volleyball. However, that's the case on this occasion. Both teams are unbeaten in conference play, and it's a WDA matchup that features the 7-3 Midgets and the 5-5 Majettes from Minot High School. Welcome in. Happy Saturday afternoon. Hope things are well on the weekend. We're tickled pink to bring you WDA Volleyball on the PSP Network. I'm Nick Holbert, joined by the MSU Hall of Famer, Dr. Melissa Spelchin. Spelch, great to see you. Happy Saturday afternoon. This is an easy one to get up for when you've got two teams that are unbeaten inside of conference play.
Absolutely. This is not a deal-breaker kind of game. It's not. But it is a statement match with both teams undefeated at 4-0 in the WDA. So looking for an exciting volleyball match this afternoon, and it's been a long time since I've seen you, Nick Holberg, so pleasure to be alongside of you calling volleyball.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun today. We're in store for what could be a good one. Looking at the poll inside of North Dakota Class A volleyball, well, it's the East region that is dominating the poll right now. Shanley, South, Cheyenne, 1, 2, and 3. Century's the team to beat in the West region. There's no secret about that. However, where these two teams stand currently, they're in the mix with Century at the top of the ladder. Century had a big win over Bismarck earlier this week on the PSP Network. Horace is the other team inside of the top 5, according to the media. Big thank you to Ryan Family Dealerships bringing you a look at the volleyball media poll inside of North Dakota. You see the Class B world on the right as well. Local team South Prairie Max is, according to the media, the team to beat right now inside of our great state. What do the standings look like inside of North Dakota WDA volleyball? Well, here they are coming into the showdown this afternoon. Minot, Century, Dickinson are all at the top of the ladder with 4-game win streaks, 4-match win streaks. Century is at 8-2, and again, Dickinson at 7-3 coming in. Minot High sitting at 5-5. A big one here today for the Majettes. You look at where they stand coming in, where they look to be coming out of this game today. It seems like Minot High has got the wins that they've needed to against the teams that they maybe were expected to beat. However, today this is a Dickinson team that poses a few more troubles for them. We talk about the importance of these games early in the season. Anytime that you're at the top of the ladder, you just don't want to leave that spot is basically the mentality.
Yeah, you know, with all due respect to the competition that Minot High has faced thus far, Nick, this is probably the one they match up to more evenly than they have in the past. Loved what Coach Gertson said through Mackenzie Duffner in the first match when she was the MVP, saying how we're going to take each match with that competition the way we should. This is a big one for Minot High.
We're going to salute our country with our nation's national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. Let's send it down to the PA, Mr. Andy Latch, here at the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. God bless our servicemen and women. God bless our veterans. God bless America. When we come back, we're going to have our opening tip. Dickinson, MINOT High School. It's WDA Volleyball with 2 unbeatens at the top of the ladder inside of West Region Conference play. It happens next here on the PSP Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, your ticket. But we haven't changed the DNA of who we are. We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
When it's time to choose your team, you want to pick the best.
I pick Carson Wentz. I pick Hunter Lipke.
Where'd you come from? I was in football, just like you.
Always choose people you know and trust for your team, like your community bankers at First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
For decades, NODAC Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. NODAC Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
Official introductions have taken place inside of the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Means we're just ahead of the opening serve of the showdown today between Dickinson and MINOT High. Dickinson will be in black. MINOT High will be in white here today. We do apologize. We've got some tech issues on the PSP network. From last night's MINOT High football matchup with Davies just up the hill at Dwayne Carlson Stadium till today, just about a 12-hour turnaround, a little bit more than that. The time of setup from the time of teardown. We had a piece of equipment go bad today, so we got a one-camera shoot for you folks. We do apologize, but believe me, it will get fixed down the road.
And I think there's tons of parents, friends, grandparents that are super pleased that we're on air and covering this match this Saturday afternoon. So kudos to Nick Hallberg and PSP Network for bringing local volleyball, local sports, and especially for, again, families across the state and outside of the state that just love watching their grandkids or their friends' kids play. So all good. One camera's good, Nick. We're going to be entertaining, don't we?
Yeah, we'll do our best here today. We appreciate you all for joining us. We appreciate all those sponsors that to make PSP Network available to be here. Well, let's get it on. It's Minot High taking on Dickinson. Opening serve of the ball game. Mackenzie Duffner will put it into play. Minot High's top server, if you will, with 12 service aces on the year. Puts it in. Here's a towering shot from the front row that just misses from Jenna Nelson. Minot High School leads 1-0.
Yeah, and it's wonderful for Minot High, especially from last week's match, to set the tone with serving aggressively. So, and Mackenzie Duffner is the best at that for the team.
Ball put back into play by Duffner. Off to the front row. That's going to count for a service ace as it's Duffner that sends it over.
Yeah, and I was talking about her serve a little bit last week. It's a jump float, and it really catches you off guard because it just drops so quickly. It has almost no spin on it. That one had a little bit extra, but nice pass by Selly.
Dickinson registers their first point of set number 1. Lexi Bradley, the junior hitter at 5'11", came across and put it down.
Obviously, with aggressive serving for both teams, that's going to be important. Good serve receive is also important. So, Selly, nice job for Dickinson on that pass.
Jump serve from Lexi Bradley. Front row for the Magents. Knudsen put it over. The hand was on it from Selly, but the point is registered for Minot High School. The front row has Minot High up 3-1.
I don't know if you've been listening to Owen and I, Nick, but that inside shoot, I'm teaching the kid a little bit about various volleyball shots. Duffner likes to run Knudsen on that inside shoot, and definitely Aberly, her 2 middles.
Well, I certainly have been, and I have to tell you that young man, I don't know if anybody can hold a candle to what he's been able to do for us on the PSP Network and his skill level and ability. There's a nice little drop shot. Jenna Nelson drops it in. Dickinson back within 1.
Yeah, and that's a smart play. Obviously, Minot High's running a 5-1. So, making the back row setter and Duffner play defense is a good, concept for Dickinson to do throughout the match.
Front row for Minot High. They put it into motion. Big swing from the front row, and Leah Walter drops it in. It was tipped on the defensive side for the Midgets. Minot leads 4-2 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Overall, super impressed with Walter, Knudsen, and Aberly's kill efficiency this year.
Terrell drops it off the top tape of the net. In for the service ace. Minot leads 5-2.
With 2 service aces thus far. Yeah.
Regan Terrell, the senior defensive specialist, 5'7". She's dug it up 27 times on the year for Minot High. You see her in the maroon uniform. Oh, that was a rocket shot there that came across, worthy of a Ryan Family Dealerships replay, and another look at it as that ball was hammered home.
On serve receive, nice play. Excellent play.
Well, the height is there. The ups from the front row of the Midgets, and obviously Jenna Nelson, the outside hitter at 6 foot, being able to get up the way she did, that power and velocity, putting it down, a real difference maker.
Yeah, and I think, what Minot High's issue is going to be throughout play in WDA and definitely into state is they're just maybe outmatched in terms of height. So they have to do their best to be athletic, right? Get touches on blocks, move around quite a bit on defense, and then also offensively be as efficient as possible. That's why it looks good for them with Aberly, Knudsen, and Walter having high kill efficiency right now.
Jenna Nelson had a service ace, then she sent it deep. Minot takes the lead back at 6-5 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. BNC.bank locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Find them again online at bnc.bank. By the way, it's homecoming week for Minot High. This is the last event in the homecoming festivities. That one's going to drop in for a service ace.
Nicole Couture, the senior defensive specialist. She's played well defensively, Nick. She's doing a nice job for her team, specifically on defensive coverage, and I can explain that in a couple plays.
8th service ace for her on the season. Front row, Aberly towers up, and she hammers it down. Sydney Aberly, 22nd kill of the year.
Yeah, great dig by Deshaw on the outside. Great set by Duffner, and a finish kill on the inside shoot by Sydney Aberly.
We'll play 3 sets this afternoon. That is, of course, unless more are needed First one to 3 sets is the winner here today. If that 5th set is needed, we'll play the 5th and final set.
Lauren Selly there with a strong kill from the outside. Nice job by that kid from Dickinson.
20 kills for her coming into today's matchup. Homiston goes back to serve. She's had 81 digs on the year. 20 assists, 5 blocks, 10 kills. She's kind of been all around the floor for the Dickinson Midgets here in this 24 campaign.
Yeah, as is Deshaw there with her first kill of the afternoon as a freshman with a nice shoot set by Duffner and a great hands pass on serve receive by Couture.
Maya Bogdan back to serve for Minot High School. Dropped in, it's scooped up there from Embry. Smacked across. Free ball comes back over. It won't matter. It goes out of play. Count the kill from the front row here for the Midgets.
Honestly, what I'm seeing thus far in this 9, 7, 16 points scored first set, pretty easy serving. Like serve receive has been very good, except that tough pass there by Couture there. Bogdan with the huge kill, huge back row attack. I have been impressed with that kid. It's not easy to honestly do a back row attack as you do the replay. But she has been so aggressive and confident. It's wonderful to see from the senior Maya Bogdan.
Yeah, really picked the spot there too, didn't she?
Yeah, right in the corner. Yeah.
Sent over off the tip of the finger. It drops in. Lukey drops it down for her 15th of the year.
Yeah, nice job. That was a great play.
Minot High leads 10-8. Dickinson not allowing Minot High to unhook the plow by any means. Wouldn't say it's a seesaw struggle. However, the Midgets have been right on the rear of Minot High this entire first set. We do know that on the screen it says set number 3. However, we're taking that data right from the scoreboard inside of Magic City Campus Gymnasium. I do promise you it is set number 1.
Nice tip kill there by Cecilia Homiston. The setter. One of the setters. I haven't checked yet to see if they run a 5-1 or a 6-2. I'll do that here for you, Nick.
Horrid Selly put it into play. Front row, block at the net, dug back up by Minot High Shaw. Free pass over.
Uh-oh.
Onto the tee it comes now, and it's going to be swung across. That was Bradley that sent it over. Minot keeps it alive. The rally continues. Front row, on a tee again this time.
Right back to her. Nice job. Great dig by Bogdan.
Sent back over back row. Quite a rally here as it comes back to the front row for the Midgets. Towering shot from Nelson.
Get up!
Blocked at the net. Ball kept alive. This is a momentum point as it comes back across on the free pass for Bogdan. Midgets keep it alive and another free pass over.
Tough one.
Dropped in. Knudsen and Terrell had some miscommunication in the front row for Minot High, and we're tied at 10 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
For sure the best rally of the match thus far, and I always remembered as a player, when you send a free ball over, send it with as much spin as you can, because that's tough to read as a defensive player. So nice job by Dickinson.
Hammered on over that time by Jada Shaw.
Spark plug, Nick, of the team.
Gotta have those players, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, what she lacks in stature, she makes up for in heart, that kid. Impressive, Jada Shaw.
Seems to me that this is one of those sports, and it's pretty fair to say that momentum and energy in the game of volleyball certainly can be a difference maker and a deal breaker if you don't have either of those two.
Yeah, and in terms of momentum and grabbing it, you have to have leadership, and then you have to have huge blocks. Blocks like that are such momentum shifts, and that was a great job by Nelson and Bradley. And Nelson and Lukey in the front row for Dickinson.
Another look at it on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
Nice pass by Terrell, Minot High.
Twin Towers were there to shut it down. Ball's going to be sent across. On a tee and dropped in. Count the point. Jenna Nelson moving and grooving early here in this contest.
Yeah, nice job on an off-speed shot there. Offensively, makes the defense guess.
Midgets coming in again at 7-3 overall. Inside of the conference, they're 4-0. They've gone 3-0 on the road. They're unbeaten at home. Neutral sites is where they found their losses in that East vs. West crossover at the start of the year. Jenna Nelson again with
authority.
Some muscle on that one.
Yeah, you saw the muscle, Nick. Also, tons of credit to Homiston, the setter. She's delivering the ball well for Dickinson.
Timeout on the floor. Minot High School. They now trail 13-11 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
To 11 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. The Dickinson Midgets have the lead. This broadcast on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Minot State University. Minot State, be seen, be heard, be you. More than 96% of recent college grads are either employed or continuing their education at Minot State University.
Oh, good timeout by Coach Gertson on that one. That's what you want to obviously elicit is a missed serve. So nice job.
Lexi Bradley sent it just a bit deep. On it back within one, and back to serve now is Jada Shaw. Senior outside hitter, she stands 5'5", and she drops it in for the service ace.
Ooh, we're lacking scoreboard efficiency here now, right now.
Well, we asked him to change it from set 3
you
to,
did it.
to set 1. This, I'll take the blame on that one, I do believe. That one's going to be sent over out of play. 14-13, Midgets on top.
I gotta say, Myrna Gathman is lines judging over there, and loved how she called that ball out. And you don't argue with lines judges like that. Myrna Gathman, a legend in volleyball and softball in the state of North Dakota.
Big thanks to all those officials that do their job, especially in high school sports. It's not easy, by the way. That's why we're up here. Terrell sends it over, free pass, front row on a tee. Now it's going to be blocked at the net. Eve Knutson went up and slammed the door.
Yeah, Knutson and Deshaw with a nice solid double block up there out of the middle.
Another look at it on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Browse their massive inventory online. Drive Ryan.com.
Nice pass.
On a tee again. That time it's hammered over. Count the points. Jenna Nelson again from the front row.
Yeah, Nelson's playing well. Great pass by Kaylee Embry on that serve receive. The Dickinson libero.
Well, Jenna Nelson, somebody that has been talked about quite a bit in the WDA. Had a breakout year last year. She led the squad in kills and digs. She was in the conference top 5 for those categories as well. She was an All-West Region player. Part of the USA All-Star 19U North Country team.
Great serve receive, offensive play by Minot High with a kill by Aberley, a strong kill by Aberley.
Tied at 15s. You must win by 2. We played at 25 in the first 4 sets.
Nice dig by Shaw. Good dump by Duffner there.
Mackenzie Duffner with the trick play, if you will. Minot High leads by 1.
Nick, as a setter, I loved doing that. Getting a kill on the second ball, just loved it.
That smile on your face says it all, I think. I can see it. That one's going to be sent across with too much power from Lauren Selly. Minot with a 2-point lead here in this first set. Well, we talked on the word momentum here and energy. It seems that both teams have it right now. Minot High might have just a bit more with the rally that they've got going and a 2-point lead. Back row, hammered across, counted. Jada Shaw with the kill.
Yeah, obviously you had Homiston and now a Dickinson timeout. You had Homiston try the dump back at what Duffner just did. Great dig by Terrell. Excellent finish for Minot High by Shaw.
The trick to throwing well is knowing where you want the ball to go. Like how the local bankers at First Western Bank and Trust take the time to learn about you and recommend the banking services like online banking or personal loans that keep your goals on target.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in MINOT and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Today's match on the PSP Network is brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. No other choice to seal your heating and air game. The Northern Plains Heating and Air, they're the factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. They have been for over 25 years. Northern Plains Heating and Air servicing western North Dakota. Minot High about to turn the corner. It's 19-15. As back on the service is Jada Shaw. Front row it comes. Smashed across. Fingertip there by Minot High. And now they keep it alive as Duffner just sends it on over. Back to the front row here from Homiston. Sent over. Big shot comes there from Selly. It's kept alive. That ball might have been going on a play. Another hammering shot. Counted down. Lawrence Selly big time.
Yeah, got to give Dickinson credit for sticking with it because there was two big digs by Deshaw and Terrell on the Minot High side, and just not enough on that last play. Backline shot for Dickinson.
19-16, Minot High on top. Midgets with the last service, and there's Aberly smashing it home.
Little slide. We talked about it. She was the MVP on, I think it was Tuesday night we did the match, Nick. She was the MVP in Sydney. Talked a little bit about that slide. She just loves to move around and loves to move the Dickinson or the opponent's blockers. Great job. That was run perfectly. Great set by Duffner.
Maya Bonded just a bit deep.
That one took some wind there. Saturday afternoon humidity here in Minot. Beautiful day in Minot. There's a pickleball tournament that was an idea of mine that's happening at Roosevelt with Independence Inc. as the host. Got done playing in that this morning, and we just loved the weather.
Did you win your own tournament? That's the question.
Did it. My partner's sitting next to me here right now, Billy Sue Richter from Dickinson. So we were talking how we wanted to come to this match, and I told her, well, I think I'm broadcasting it. She goes, well, I'll be there. We won bronze today. Kudos to Kirsten Wolski and Nicole Van Bibber, who won the 3.5 women's doubles.
Well, congratulations on a nice event. That ball's going to tower up into the rafters. Duffner tried, but it dropped into the net on her own side. Dickinson hanging around here, 21-18. Minot High's got the lead, but the Midgets have the service.
You talked about turning the corner, and these are the points in the match, or sorry, the set where character is built. So let's see it for both teams.
Dug up from the back row. Front row attack coming now for Shaw.
Free ball here for Minot High.
Back row for Terrell. Front row Duffner. Up it went to Knutson. Big block at the net. Kept alive. Free pass again across the net. Front row, Homiston.
Nice set.
On a tee. Oh, that was a rocket from Jenna Nelson, the All-West Region player.
I got shivers on that play. Beautiful set by Homiston. Obviously Nelson with the finish. I love giving the setter credit. Excellent outside set. Great kill by Nelson.
On the defensive side of that, there's another point for the Midgets. Back within one. Will we see a timeout coming? Good call, we will. On the defensive side of that, when Nelson has that much power and authority and the velocity is there, how do you defend that?
Well, what you need to do is you have to have a double block and block ball. So I think they gave up line there, and she just got a beautiful set by Homiston. The ball was set perfectly out to the antenna. Outside hitter, if they're just blocking, let's say inside Minot High is, she just crushed it. It was awesome. Move of the game thus far. Sorry, Nick. Move of the game thus far.
21-20. Minot on top. This first set has been as advertised. A barn burner. 21-20, Minot High's got the lead. Midgets have the serve. They put it into play.
Great pass by Couture.
Duffner from the front row sent it over. Hobbiton just went to the back. MINOT High dug it up. Now it's going to be sent back over the net. Front row again.
Nice set again.
Rolled across the tape. We are tied as that one is powered home by Lexi Bradley.
Excellent set again by Cecilia Hobbiton. Well done. The junior setter from Dickinson.
Duffner blocked at the net. Hammered down. Dickinson's got the lead.
Net violation, saw it. Yeah, I saw it up here. Great swing by Nelson, but she hit the net. Yep.
MINOT High gets the point, 22-21.
Yeah, that's an interesting, it was the right call for sure. Critical point of the match here. Critical point of the set for sure.
Basically, she just came into the net on the swing. Is that the bottom line?
Yeah, the follow through.
Well, they get the point back anyway, as it's going to be sent back across. We're tied at 22.
Yeah, great job by Lexi Bradley. Honestly, I feel like right now Dickinson is owning the offensive play.
Bradley's back to serve here for the Midgets. Dug up from the back row. Back to the front it comes across the net from Leah Walter.
Free ball here for Dickinson.
Nelson with the swing.
Good touch by the Walter and Knutson block.
Front row for MINOT High and Shaw. Hobbiton on a tee again. Nelson. Oh, that connection to the 1-2 punch is good. Midgets have the lead back.
Yeah, they're the difference makers right now for Dickinson to take the lead here in set one, 23-22.
Cecilia Hobbiton putting it on a tee right now here. And Jenna Nelson certainly executing. You can see the chemistry is there between those two.
Yeah, absolutely. MINOT High's going to have to figure some things out here. They're giving a free ball to Dickinson.
Hobbiton this time goes to the middle. The shot from Lucci was there, but she's blocked at the net.
Yeah, nice job by Knutson in the front row. I think that set was a little low for Lukey. Either that or Lukey came late, but we got a heck of a set one here. Dickinson at MINOT High, 23-23 with Jada Shaw serving.
Hobbiton again on a tee, comes up Nelson, tipped across. Terrell keeps it alive, then it's sent back over. MINOT's gonna get the point.
That's a really important play there now with Dickinson calling a timeout at 24-23 with MINOT High in the lead. That Walter swung away on that play. Really good job by Leah Walter in the front row for MINOT High.
Serve Pro set point. Serve Pro 24/7 emergency service with trained technicians and advanced technology. Serve Pro, find them in Western North Dakota. Set point when we come back.
Facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. ServPro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Well, down the stretch we come in set number one, MINOT High. One more point right now can end this opening set and put the match to 1-0. Do they do it? Just missed outside of the line on the service attempt.
I have to say, I love the aggression. I really do. Just out by Jada Shaw. Love the aggression.
Jersey Lukey back to serve. 24-24, you must win by 2 in these sets. Terrell will dig it up. Duffner, front row, big smash coming to Shaw. It was blocked, comes back across. Oh, hammer time.
Somebody's in the net. Somebody's in the net, yeah.
Leah
For
Walter
sure.
had the swing in the front row. However, MINOT got into the net. Now the Midgets have a serve pro set point.
Yeah, this is so exciting. It's because we're back together, Nick. Colin Volleyball.
Dug up Duffner.
Good play.
Walter across from the back, free pass. Terrell on a tee again. Walter sends it
Good
over.
play.
Hobbiton now on a tee again. Guess who? Nelson. Big smash up into the rafters. Duffner keeps it alive. Knutson, free pass over. Hobbiton again. Guess who?
Oh, you're not supposed to do that, but she got it now. She got that play, Knutson.
Chance to end the set. Into the net it goes.
Uh-oh.
There's going to be a discrepancy coming here. The officials are going to come together. Let's take a look at it on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
Let's see if we see it. If there was touch on that, there might have been no touch on that block.
Well, you can just about hear a pin drop in here. Who gets the point if it's the midgets?
Minot Highs. It's no touch. Yeah.
Well, you saw it on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
I'd like to tell, this guy's pretty animated next to us, the Dickinson guy. I would like to tell him that we saw it, and really it just bounced off the top of the net. It definitely looked like there was touch. We saw it, there was none. What a first set, Nick Holberg.
25-25. Extra innings, if you will, here.
Interesting set.
Aberle just missed. Midgets back up by 1.
I said interesting set. Very confident set. She's facing, Tuffner's facing us, and she sets a back set for a middle. Love the confidence.
Front row of Cubs here. Aberle, big swing. It drops in. The Midgets.
Big block by Dickinson to finish set 1.
Well, those are momentum swingers, I would have to think.
Excellent, though, first set. That was some great volleyball, Nick.
27-25. It's set 1. Dickinson on top on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese. It has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny?
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Banking is some of the most important things in your life, and banking at the right bank is very important. We're really proud of our bank because we have great people, and our people are what make our bank go. We always want to treat our customers right and do the best job we can for them, and try to do things to help make our communities better.
extra points were needed in set number 1 of the midgets from Dickinson. Come away with a 27-25.
Yeah, that's a huge character builder for Dickinson's team, and that should carry them honestly throughout the regular season. Wins like that really, really matter. We'll see how Minot High responds.
On we go for set number 2.
Great first response. Excellent pass by Bogdan. Great set by Duffner. It would have been a kill by Walter. Dickinson person was in the net.
When you have sets like that that have so much energy in them and you get the extra points involved, can either be a real deal breaker or a game changer in my mind. How does Minot High respond from that?
They didn't play bad. So I would just say, hey guys, there was just a couple things that didn't go our way, a couple things that did go their way, you know? And so I would just say, keep going out there, keep being aggressive, and maybe get a little more aggressive serving. I think that was maybe one of the differences, because you could see that Dickinson got in their groove when they had great passing, right? Homiston can deliver the ball if she's got a great pass. Excellent setter, right? So you got to try to adjust in terms of giving more pressure on Dickinson's defense and their serve receive.
Nelson sent it back over. Duffner carried the volleyball.
Yeah.
2-1 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Midgets registered their first point of set number 2. BNC.bank locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Bringing you the scoreboard on the PSP network.
Oh, we have a new player in for Minot High. Number 13, Kinsley Gilmore. She just serve receive past the ball. She is a sophomore for Minot High, playing in the power position right now.
Yeah,
so Coach Gertson trying to change some things up.
She's got some size, 5'11" for the Minot High Jets. Ball came in her direction. However, the point was registered. Might have somebody out of rotation in the front row.
You got it, Nick. Nice job. And I have so much respect for down official Janice Girding, and her daughter, Sydney Girding, is up official tonight, this afternoon, sorry. So almost as many years of volleyball that Myrna Gathman, the lines judge, has. Together, they might have Myrna beat.
Knudsen sent it over. Back to the front row, Homiston.
Oh, nice dig by Terrell. Terrell's playing well tonight, this afternoon, sorry.
Back it comes for Minot High. This one's going to be hammered over. Walter. Well, that play all started with a giant dig back on the Minot High side from Terrell. On the hammer shot from Jenna Nelson.
Yeah, great job by Reagan. And she's back to serve here with the set 2 tied 3-3. And an ace serve for Terrell.
Those replays brought to you by Ryan Family Dealerships. DriveRyan.com is where you can browse their massive inventory online. Again, Ryan Family Dealerships serving Western North Dakota for over 50 years. Terrell, another service ace. That was a howitzer.
Do you remember? I love when you say that. Do you remember when I said they need to serve more aggressively? Here it is. Put Dickinson on the defense on serve receive.
Dug up, Homiston brought it across Nelson. This is Gilmore. Back row to the front. Homiston again. Delivered on
nice
from Lukey.
Shaw, there we go.
Too much on that one from Aberly, and it goes on a play.
I think Aberly might have been late on the approach, or the set was low because she had to kind of get that ball that was below her shoulder and get that ball up and over, and just didn't work out. You want to hit the ball at the top of its set, especially for someone who jumps as well as Aberly.
Gilmore sends it across. Double touch on Minot High School.
Yeah, that's tough for Duffner when you get a double contact, but you set the ball so often, right, as a 5-1 setter. She'll be rebounding here right away.
This game on the PSP Network is brought to you by the UPS Store, located on South Broadway in the Magic City. It's the UPS Store for all your packing and shipping needs. Talk about a delivery there.
Yeah,
that was Leah Walter that hammered it home.
You got the replay on that one. A beautiful approach by Leah Walter. Look at that gorgeous approach. Awesome. And obviously, with a great approach, the set has to be right there. Nice set by Duffner.
Yeah, not much Selly could do on that one.
Well, net. Ooh. I have to, a little shocked by the call, but Homiston, what a nice play. I mean, I haven't really seen that as a setter where you essentially take it and she's setting the ball, but she pretty much drives it as a second hit over onto the Minot High side. She's a talented setter.
Points register here for the Midgets. They lead 7-6. Homiston, the junior, at 6'1". Future's bright for the Midgets, a team that last year went 21-15 overall. They went 12-8 inside of the WDA. They got close to the state tournament. They lost to Legacy 3-0, however. The loser outplay on the final day in the WDA crowd. Midgets with a 2-point lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard, and back to serve is Jenna Nelson.
I think Dickinson's pretty well coached too, Taylor Hafner.
Dufner sent it over. Hammered back across, that time from Selly. Ball's kept alive now on the rally.
See what Minot High does with the free ball. Nice set.
Off to Aberly. Oh my goodness.
That's a very athletic set by Mackenzie Dufner, and the slide is working. Let's see if we can get it here on the free. Great free ball play. This is what you want to do. You're really doing something unexpected with a free ball, and that was really well run by Minot High.
Well, and Dufner going behind her back that way, not an easy execution. She certainly made it look pretty effortless. Minot High ties it back up with another service ace, this time coming from Maya Bogdan.
The senior, who's been super impressive with back row attacks this year. Nice block. Blocked out by Minot High.
This match on the PSP Network is also brought to you by our friend Mason Kramer at Mason Kramer Photography. Game action shots, senior portraits, you name it. Mason Kramer, he's one of the best in the game, no doubt about that. Find him online. Mason Kramer Photography.com. From the back to the front. Pushed over. Minot High's Dufner puts it on a tee now. It's sent over by Shaw. Towers up. Into the rafters. Kept alive. Free pass back over.
Nice hands by Couture.
Here's Aberly.
Hey, powered through by Aberly.
Big swing. Front row was there. Rodakowski had a tip on it. However, it fell back on the Dickinson side.
Yeah, and I love that dig by Couture, using her hands for more efficiency to get it to the setter. Excellent job at Couture.
On the attack again, ball's going to be sent back across. There's some velocity. Lexi Bradley, the outside hitter, with another kill.
Yeah, nice job by Bradley. I think even a better job on this beautiful jump set by Homiston.
You look at the Midgets and how their season started. Again, the East First West crossover. Their first match of the year was against Davies. Then they played Grand Forks Central. They had wins in both of those contests. West Fargo and West Fargo Cheyenne beat them. Then Fargo North had them a loss. Since then, it's been all Dickinson. Wins at Bismarck, Williston, Minot North, Watford City, and Turtle Mountain just last night.
Free ball here for Minot High.
Dufner's going to put it up on a tee again. This one's sent back across by Shaw. Homiston back over. Selly.
Nice job by Selly, and a great dig in the back row by Jenna Nelson.
1 point lead for the Midgets, 11-10 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Too much mustard on that service attempt from Selly, and it will be Minot High's ball end point.
And look at us here again, set 2, 11-11. We talked early in that first set that it wasn't seesaw, and then it became seesaw. And now the whole match has become a seesaw, back and forth. So love great volleyball on a Saturday afternoon in Minot.
Ball's kept alive, rally continues. Gilmore off to the front row, it comes. It's going to be sent over by Walter.
Net violation, Dickinson.
Minot's got the point, 12-11 they lead. Well, the matchup just the other night on the PSP Network, Century and Bismarck High. You want to talk about
powerhouses.
A jungle of an atmosphere as well. You get those two teams going toe-to-toe. Todd Domrey's had the call of it just the other night. Jenny Walsh, and job well done from those two. Fantastic work on the PSP Network, but that atmosphere and crowd, I'm telling you.
No contact. No touch called there. So too many times you touch the ball on the Minot High side.
Puts the score to 12-12. Yeah, it was a jungle just the other day in Bismarck. Not quite that rowdy here today, but...
No, it's kind of quiet. I'm kind of surprised.
They're into it still, however, the fans that are here. Minot's got the lead back at 13-12 as that ball went out of play.
Yeah, back-to-back missed serves by Dickinson.
Talking about the route to get to this point of the year for Dickinson, Minot High, similar story. They got waxed at the East First West showdown. West Fargo, Shanley, Red River, Fargo South, and Cheyenne took care of Minot High in the East First West crossover. Since then, Minot's had wins against St. Mary's, Minot North, Turtle Mountain, Williston, and Watford City. Heart to the schedule on its way for the Majettes. Gilmore across. Hobbeston front row on a tee again. The power hitters back to the front line here for the Midgets. She was blocked on the play. Hobbeston again off to Jenna Nelson. That time, no mistake about it.
I mean, that's a thing of beauty. And I am just literally watching Hobbeston like pinpoint set balls for Dickinson. Prior to this last point that Nelson crushed that ball, I mean, Hobbeston's on her knees setting the ball really well. So she right now is playing excellent for Dickinson.
Gilmore sends it across. Nelson, Duffner, Walter with the kill.
Yeah, and I love this, right? Like Nelson's playing excellent offensively. Run Walter, hit the ball in Nelson's hands, and power through for a Minot High kill. There's some really, really great battles happening at the net right now between Dickinson and Minot High.
Hobbeston.
The solo block there. Uh-oh.
Deep into the rafters, kept alive. Gilmore sends it across.
Out.
Too much on it from the front row from Rodakowski. Minot High's got the point and the lead. 15-14 now on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Nice patience by Minot High because that ball was in the rafters playing a little Plinko. Remember Plinko and...
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Price is Right.
Still catch Price is Right in the office once in a while, yes.
I actually was visiting with some friends in Canada, and they like to watch a lot of those shows with their family because it's all like, you know, G-rated, which is awesome. And it shows a little bit of gamemanship and sportsmanship and all those things. So, yeah, healthy watching, healthy TV watching, Price is Right.
15's on the board. Did you ever see the documentary about the guy that cheated the game and learned what the prices of every single thing were and then took them down and ended up winning all of them, even the Showcase Showdown? Did you see that documentary?
I haven't. I have watched the one on Monopoly by McDonald's and that whole scam.
It's worth watching, let me tell you. 16-15.
So is this match worth watching. If you're not watching, if you are watching, text some people and start listening to this game. It's awesome.
Midgets up by 1.
Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Many of our clients come to us already accomplished in their lives and on the right track. However, whether it's in response to a life-changing event or you are nearing retirement, you can sleep well knowing that together we have planned for both life's opportunities and challenges. And no matter what happens, we are here to help guide you.
Just out.
Back to action. The Midgets get the point. 17-15. They've got the lead. Here in set number 2, they won set number 1, 27-25 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Momentum's with Dickinson right now, Nick. So Minot High's going to have to do something here on serve receive. Nice pass by Shaw. There it is.
That will help. Aberly. Hammer time.
Yeah, hammer time. You know, there's a couple people on the Minot High team that have really strong swings. Aberly being one, Walter being another, DeShaw as a freshman with a strong swing. Great job by Aberly to know that, hey, my team's kind of losing a little momentum. I need something powerful. Great job.
Smash from the
Good
front
touch
row
on the
other
block.
side. Selly sent it over. Dig attempt was there. On her belly was Nelson, but the point registered for Minot High. They're right back in at 17-17.
Love that play by Duffner on the second ball kill. She picked the right time to do that. Well done by Duffner.
Bogdan sends it in from the back row. Service ace. Minot's got the lead. The timeout coming here from Taylor Hafner. 5 cents are needed only if a team doesn't go 3 cents to none. That one's shaping up this way. Minot leads by 1, trailing by 1 cent, however, late at set 2.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
Minot's got the lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Timeout was just called by the Midgets.
Excellent volleyball match this afternoon, Nick Holberg.
Yeah, you can't beat this one, can you? Ball's put into play by Minot High from the back row and Bogdan.
Nice set.
Big
Terrell.
time dig from Terrell. Aberly tosses it to the back. Dug up there from Bradley. Front row swing again from Selly. Count the point.
I'm really loving how Dickinson is just swinging. They haven't really gone to much tipping or the tip kill or anything like that. They're swinging away because they're getting set the ball so well by Homiston. I think I'm Homiston's biggest fan right now, honestly. But again, as a setter, you appreciate great setting.
Yeah, she's been on point to this contest, no doubt about that. Names in the hat for the MVP of the game, brought to you by Sport
Nice
Clips.
touch on the block there. Good hustle by Terrell. Terrell's having a great match for Minot High. Tons of hustle. And we have a shift in the score again. Now Dickinson's up 1.
Back to the service line will go Cecilia Homiston. The center drops it in. Duffner on a tee here, sent over by Shaw. Back to the front row it comes. It's hammered across, dug up from the back for Minot High. Sent back over again. Another big swing from Shaw. Front row attack again. Selly. Was it tipped?
No touch. No touch. If you remember set 1, Minot High was up 21-18 and lost that set 27-18. Oh wait, sorry, 27-25. And now we have a tied score at 19-19. We'll see what happens in the closing moments of set 2. Again, this is where character is built for teams.
Bogdan had to go way back to retrieve. Free pass, tried to get over the net. It went off the tape. Midgets turned the corner, 2019. They have the lead.
Back to serve for Dickinson at this critical juncture. Number 6, Kaylee Embry, junior libero.
Duffner, back row, sent back across there from Bogdan. Handcuffed Embry just a bit, came across the net, or into the net, I should say, from Selly. And we're tied at 20.
Interesting, weird series of plays there. Like, honestly, if I was on the floor, I wouldn't have called any one of those plays. But Minot High won the point, and here we are, 2020. Best server for Minot High serving, Mackenzie Duffner. Good touch on the block.
Lukey put it across, sent back across the net there from Shaw. Free pass comes over. Terrell puts it up to Duffner. On a tee here, Knudsen.
Touch. And no touch. Uh-oh, there was tons of touch. I actually had the touch. Whoops. All good. It happens in volleyball. Sometimes it's just not seen.
Points go to the Midgets. Jesse Gertson thought the same thing you did.
Yeah.
Midgets with the lead. Duffner, front row. Walter across. Sent back up from Homiston. Free pass across from Embry. From the back row to the front again. Here's the swing from Walter. Kept alive, Minot High School. Sent back across the net now from Shaw. Terrell with the dig. Duffner Back again it comes here for Shaw. Big play there from Embry.
Oh.
Ball's kept alive. This rally is a big one again as it comes back to the front row. There's the power.
I mean, Nelson's so fired up. Great set by Homiston. Timeout Minot High with Dickinson leading set 2, 22-20, and the match 1-0.
Changed our name, but we haven't changed the DNA of who we are. We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
The trick to throwing well is knowing where you want the ball to go. Like how the local bankers at First Western Bank and Trust take the time to learn about you and recommend the banking services like online banking or personal loans that keep your goals on target.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
(22-20) in set 2. Dickinson with the lead. We continue on at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Nick Holberg, Melissa Spelchin on the call this afternoon. 2 unbeatens in the WDA, and it's been a dogfight. Minot gets the point, and they're back within 1.
Yeah, great timeout by Coach Gertzen there. And again, a funny series of plays, but Minot High gets the point. Jada Shaw is back to serve down a point in set 2 and down a set.
Into the net it goes.
Yeah, toughness.
23-21, Midgets are on top.
Lexi Bradley back to serve, and this is an important one for her to put in for Dickinson.
Your volleyball brain obviously expanded quite a bit more than mine. However, to me, it looks like both teams are firing pretty well on all cylinders here today. Is that a fair assessment in your mind that this has been pretty clean and pretty good volleyball today?
Yeah, I've been impressed with both teams. Obviously, Dickinson's just having some better finishing power. And here's the deal. There's the sophomore up, Kinsley Gilmore, with a kill off the Dickinson block. And now Minot High is again within 1.
Front row.
Set. Good block. Whoa! There's the sophomore Gilmore and Aberley. And a timeout Dickinson. We have a tied set 2, 23-23.
If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Well, before the break, I asked you if you thought it was good being the play here today. The other thing that stands out to me, you said, yeah, that you thought it has not been bad by any means. I just feel like that the work from Homiston off to the all-region player Nelson has really been impressive to watch here today for Dickinson.
Yeah, and Terrell here with a great serve. Nice pass by Selly. Nelson up with the kill off the Minot High block. Well, and now they have set point.
There's example A. Serve Pro set point is now up for grabs here for the Midgets, trying to go up 2 sets to none. Serve Pro 24-7.
Nice pass by Shaw.
Emergency service with trained technicians and advanced technology. We need extra points for the second straight set.
Yeah, this is entertaining volleyball. And what I'm loving is that, usually when it's close, late in a set, teams get a little tippy, is what I like to call it. They're not swinging away. These teams are swinging away. They're confident.
Shaw put it into play. Aberley sends it across.
That was honestly just unlucky. So what happened was overpass by Dickinson. It was a little far off the net, but Aberlee's for sure got the athletic ability to do that. She just got unlucky hitting the top of the tape and it rolling out.
Nelson back to serve on the Serve Pro set point. Oh, that fell off the table. Gilmore across. Kept alive, back to the front row it comes. Here's the swing from Selly. Too much on it. We're tied at 25.
Yeah, and I got to give some credit to the sophomore Gilmore. She's going up and making some pretty smart volleyball plays. She just subbed out. Maya Bogdan's back in to serve with the set 2 tied, 25-25.
This next point to Giant One obviously can go without being said in the extra points.
Free ball here for Minot High, Nick.
Duffner, front row. Oh, Duffner just sent it across, kept alive.
Another free ball, though.
Here's Aberlee. Tipped it to the back. Aberlee's going to score.
There's the tip kill. I was trying to teach Owen about that, too, because that really wasn't prevalent when I played in the, let's say, 90s and 2000s. But it's very popular now. Great time for Sydney Aberlee to do it for a kill. Set point for Minot High.
Ball's back into play.
Back row attack. Out. Oh!
Big swing, had too much on it. Minot takes set number 2. 27-25, Dickinson in set 1. 27-25, set 2, Minot High School. 1 set to 1. Let's move to set number 3.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
When facing disaster, it's not just the things we lose, but the memories. But there's hope. Serve Pro, with decades of experience in Minot and Bismarck, is always ready. Our certified professionals don't just restore homes, they rebuild lives. Because to us, you're not just a client, you're family.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities.
Each team has a set to their name here in this WDA matchup today at Magic City Campus's Gymnasium. Both teams looking to remain unbeaten in conference play. Tied at the top of the list inside of the West region, Minot, Dickinson, Century, the only teams in the conference without a blemish on the record. This one's been awarded today inside of Magic City Campus's gym. Ball's going to be sent across. Leo Walter picks up where Minot High left off with a 27-25 win in set 2. Jets up 1-0.
Yeah, nice job by Knutson. If I were her, I would have crushed that overpass. She set it up. Duffner came in there, set the ball. Walter with the tip kill.
Duffner back over. That had some serious velocity on it. Service ace for Duffner. She'll serve again.
Serve receive, such an important part of the volleyball match.
Duffner again with the service ace. Off and running are the Magents here. As Duffner, the top producer of service aces, coming in with 12 on the season, coming into the showdown here today. And she's got 4 more to her name. That time she went a little bit long. Still have to like to see the aggressive play, however, don't you?
Without a doubt. And I know Dickinson, I think some of the players thought that previous ball was going out. It might, I mean, maybe, but that's the whole point of the float, is that thing drops.
Duffner from the front row.
Nice
Knutson
play.
hammered it across. Bonnet High's up 4-1.
We talked at the break about like the difference of the team from last year to this year. What I'm really saying in this last play is kind of a microcosm of it, is Knutson with that kill. Everybody really has an impact. Every player that's on the Minot High floor is really, really having an impact on the match. So when that happens and we have that well-rounded team, you have everyone's invested, right? Everyone's invested. You're not looking to someone to do something. Everybody's doing something. So I love it. I think it's great for Minot High, and it looks good for Coach Gertson's future this year with this team.
Minot High team that last year went 18-19 overall. They were sub 500 in the West region last year at 9-11. Lost to Bismarck High in the state qualifying game. Here's Gilmore. She sent it across, blocked at the net. Points are registered. Minot High carried the volleyball.
Yeah, tough ball on Terrell. She was in the position. It just kind of rolled up her body there for lifts. Very few digs are called lifts. That's a new rule in the last probably 15 years to allow for more play. That one just obviously was rolled up the body, so unlucky for Terrell. Great kill there by the sophomore Gilmore. She came in set 2 and has done a nice job, and a great kill for her at the start of set 3 here.
Ball's back in play. 5-4 Minot High's got the lead. Not for long, we're tied at 5.
Love that play by Nelson. That's a smart volleyball play. Great tip to the right side as she saw that the block was not set yet for Minot High. Excellent job by her on the tip.
The All-West region player back to serve. This is Jenna Nelson. Gilmore dug it up. Duffner on the front row. Walter sent it over. Halmstad now on a tee. Beautiful here. Set. Comes away for Selly. Dug back up on it high. Aberly sent it deep. Halmstad again. Over it came. Rodakowski comes back across. Walter had too much on it. Was there a tip?
No touch. No touch. I think maybe just a little bit late on her approach, Walter, on that one.
Midgets up 6-5 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Nice set. Oh no. Oh no. Beautiful set. Aberly just, so she was out of like normal position. She doesn't get the ball that deep towards outside on a quick. So that's why she crushed that thing to the left. It was out. Nelson on a roll here, serving for Dickinson.
Too much on it from the back row from Jana Shaw, and the Midgets have an 8-5 lead.
And the definite momentum, you can see the huddle for Minot High a little longer because they're feeling it. So they got to try to stop and get a side out here on Nelson.
Jump serve from Nelson into the mesh. It went. On it back within 2.
Nick, did you play volleyball in high school, or did you play a little bit of intramural at all, or have you ever touched a volleyball? Maybe we should start there.
I think it was a family reunion probably, and some outdoor stuff, I would say.
You had all your faculties, I'm guessing.
Wasn't my sport. I enjoy it, however. This is one of my favorites to call too, by the way.
That's awesome.
Good volleyball. The difference between good volleyball and not so good volleyball, there's Quite a drop-off of a cliff there on the entertainment value in my mind. However,
oh, that's a huge play by, was that Homiston in the middle? What was she doing in the middle blocking that ball? Awesome. The setter, she's distributing the ball great for Dickinson. She just went up and got a solo block on a really good hitter in Sydney Aberle. So great job for her. That's a momentum thruster.
she'll go back to serve now and drop it in.
Nice pass by Shaw. Slide.
Aberle keeps it alive. Sent back over the net, comes away to the front row. On a tee again here, it's sent over, count the kill, it drops in, Lexi Bradley.
Yeah, great job by Dickinson in terms of their efficient offense there because Minot High was out of position.
Homiston back to serve here, 10-7. Midgets on top. Floats in off the table, and the service ace is there. Jesse Gertson wants to talk things over with Minot High. That's because the Midgets are up 11-7 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Back underway in set number 3, 11-7. Dickinson on top. Nick Holbrook, Melissa Spelchin on the call here today from the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. It's been a good one between two unbeatens in the WDA, and it's the Midgets that now have the biggest lead we've seen the entire match at 12-7.
Yeah, absolutely, and what they're doing so well, we obviously saw the offensive play there, but you had a touch block by Rodakowski and Selly on a huge hit by Aberle. Kind of changed the momentum. They're going defensive transition to offensive transition so well, Dickinson is. Watch it here.
Homiston puts it up onto a tee here. Was there a touch?
And in. That ball was in, for sure.
Dropped out, 13-7. Midgets are running now here as Homiston is on quite a streak from the back row serving.
Yeah, again, their defensive to offensive transition is a thing of beauty right now, and they are just on a roll on all cylinders.
Homiston sends it across. It's going to be dug up there from DeShaw. Tipped over Gilmore. From the back row it comes here from Selly down to the front again. Duffner off to Aberle. Ball's kept alive. Back to the front. Sent back over the net there by Bradley. Duffner to Gilmore. Minot High stops the bleeding. They get a point here.
They did. Some great attacks by Aberle. A great dig by DeShaw here. Set by Duffner and kill by Gilmore, right, to stop that bleeding a little bit. Dickinson's just playing so well. What Minot High needs to do is start to move the ball around offensively, start sending balls in weird spots. See if you can get some kills that way.
Ball sent over there from Rodakowski. Comes back over from Aberle. Embry back across the net. On a tee here, it's sent over by Selly. Back row dug up from Bogdan. Sent back over the net now. Midgets on the attack.
Beautiful set. Nice dig by Couture. Good swing by DeShaw for the kill. This could be a play that Minot High wants to do. There were a couple times in that series of plays where they're giving the first ball or their offensive ball to Homiston to play defense, so someone else sets the ball. Not a bad idea.
From the middle hitting position, it came over from Selly. There's DeShaw. She registers a kill.
Back-to-back kills for DeShaw. off the block. What I love about her as a freshman is she's just going up and swinging away. Really no hesitation. I think that's awesome, and she'll develop offensive shots as she gains more and more experience playing.
One of the premier athletes, the underclasses at Minot High School. She's one of the key players and up-and-comers on the Minot High girls basketball team as well.
Great job by Dickinson on that play, Nick. Minot High's block was nowhere near closed, so kind of a free offensive shot, and they did their job. So they're back to serve, up 4 points, 14-10.
Game reset brought to you by our friends at Planet Pizza, the area's ultimate party location. School parties, team parties, birthday parties, you name it. Largest laser tag playground in the region. Planet Pizza also has a lunch buffet from 11 to 2 Monday through Friday. Planet Pizza brings you the game reset pretty easy on this one, 27-25 in set 1 and 2. Dickinson won the first, Minot won the second.
Everybody's hitting the ball. Did that go in? I mean, there was 4 collisions. 4 different times that 2 players went for the ball, and Minot High still got the point. I mean, that was a funny one.
Well, when you talk about my volleyball experience and I talked about the family reunion, it looked a little more like that than the other points that we've seen so far in this match today. That serve.
That was excellent, Nick. All right. Important part of the set 3 here. The match is tied 1-1, and Dickinson's up 4.
DeShaw sends it across. Back to the front row. The swing is there from Bradley. Back to the front row. DeShaw. I'm sorry, that was rather off to Bogdan, and she hammers it home.
I mean, her mom is the legendary Jenny Brown Bogdan. Miss Volleyball, 1991 state championship with DLB. She's got to be loving this. Her kid has more back row attacks, is getting as many back row attacks as she's probably had front row attacks in her career. I'm impressed, and I love, it's like an interesting kind of concept to set your defensive player, who's, Maya might be 5'3", and she really has had all kinds of kills from the back row, so good job by Maya.
What is it about that back row attack? There's a front row attack, by the way, on the other side. Lexi Bradley down with it. But that back row attack, what does that do to the opposition and the defense?
Great question. Block can't see it as well. Right, when you have the ball in front of you in the front row, you can see it, time it, go. It's hard to see when it's essentially 20 feet back in the back row, so it's hard on the block. Great swing by Everett DeShaw. On the right side, haven't seen her do much of that. Awesome job off the Dickinson block. And she is back to serve the freshman Everett DeShaw, down 2 points.
Well, Minot High clawing back in this one. They were trailing big in this contest, and now the Magents are back in. Ball's going to be sent over. Terrell dug it up, comes to the front row. Walter punched it over, comes back away to Homiston. Big time shot there from Nelson. Kept alive by the Magents, but not for long. Nelson's got another kill.
Yeah, another kill. I mean, she's got to be close to 12-13. And Homiston's got to be close to 30 assists at this point. Been fun to watch. They are a wonderful, wonderful combination. Nice pass by Terrell.
Comes back up here. Walter, big block at the net.
Nelson's doing a little bit of everything. Nick Hallberg, timeout, Minot High. Down 14-18.
One more look at it on our Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Nelson certainly putting her name in the hat as our MVP of this matchup.
Oh, here we go. Where they get it into Doppler up the near side. 3, 2 seconds, 1 second. Doppler rises right wing 3. Bingo! Anthony Doppler wins it at the buzzer. Are you kidding me? He turns, he fires, and he buries it.
Take biggest lead of the entire match has been 5 points. The Midgets own that just a few points back. They now lead by 4 at 18-14 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. We're in set 3. Dickinson with a chance to turn the corner here and go up 2-1 on the road at Minot High School here this afternoon, but that won't help the cause. A deep serve.
Again, you love calling those timeouts, and that's what you hope for, is a missed serve after a timeout.
Terrell will go back to serve here for Minot High School. Well, if you haven't already done so, make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube if you haven't done that already as well. PSP Network, here to promote local athletes.
No touch.
Minot High gets the point.
Yeah, that was a weird one. They got a free ball. Sydney Aberley gives first pass, overpass, and it just happened to land. So, but you need a little luck in volleyball, especially for momentum shifts.
Big swing, big kill. Jenna Nelson, hello.
She is a player to watch, I think, statewide.
She'll go back to serve here. Another look at it on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. Again, it's the velocity that she has and the height that she gets. The angle that ball's going down at makes it pretty impossible to stop from time to time in this match. That's what it's seemed to be here today. That attempt goes into the net. Minot High still hanging around. 19-17 Midgets.
Yeah, look for Minot High to try to tie this thing up before they turn the corner, you like to say. Nelson's all over the place. She's getting blocked. She's got great serve. She's all over the floor on defense. Obviously, we've seen how she hits a ball. Great job by Terrell on the dig.
Terrell made the stop. Ball comes back across for the Midgets. Sent over. Duffner got her hand on it, but the kill is going to count there. Rodakowski.
Yeah, nice job by Rodakowski. I'm almost thinking I'm watching this right, and Honiston serving and Nelson's back row. I'm surprised they don't give her the ball more in the back row attack. I think they're confident with the people that they have in the front row, so kudos to Dickinson.
On a tee, Homiston sent it back over. The smash was there from Bradley. Here's DeShaw, back row kill attempt. Kept alive, back over Bradley. DeShaw dug it up, front row, Duffner. On a tee for Gilmore, nice. Dropped it in. But it's back within 2.
Yeah, and that might have been, I mean, you have a freshman hitting balls, you got a sophomore tipping balls. That's awesome for Minot High's future, but just a great series of plays there by Minot High. Great distribution by Mackenzie Duffner. Timeout, Dickinson.
Midgets will call the timeout. We'll keep it here on the PSP Network. Let's take a look at that media poll one more time. Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here today. We looked at this. Shanley, South Cheyenne, and Horace are the teams from the East that are in the top 5. Century, the only team from the West receiving votes in the most recent media poll. Century's the team to beat inside of the WDA, according to the media. Century is the real deal. We saw them the other night on the PSP Network. Are you surprised, however, that there's no other West Region flair, that top 5?
Yeah, maybe a little. I wish that I could see more volleyball being played by the Bismarck teams and also on the east side, but you know, maybe what I need to do is obviously we had a great call of it in Bismarck. I need to go back and watch that PSP Network broadcast and get a better sense. Who, when you say media poll, like who really is voting? Every media outlet?
It's the North Dakota Sportscasters and Sports Writers Association that has their member outlets that are involved in that. Okay. PSP Network would be one of them.
Okay. Great ace serve here by Maya Bogdan out of the Dickinson timeout. Great point by Minot High. Overpass here.
Front row Aberley. Oh, that one was on a tee, and she smoked it home.
That's awesome.
Tied at 20. How do you like this?
I think you would have been really good at that, Nick Holberg, especially at the reunions. Overpass kills.
I think you have to have some sort of verticals. The only problem. Ball sent back over. Dickinson's got a response. Lexi Bradley kills it.
Yeah, I like that. She had it was a little more off speed. Like she didn't have a full swing on that. She gave kind of a touch play, I would say. Open hand hit. and kind of worked it off of the Minot High block, and I don't know what's going on here on the Dickinson side. I feel that was a dance.
Well, the substitutions.
Was that a dance? I don't know.
Well, the energy is high. 21-20 Midgets with the lead.
Nice pass by Bogdan.
DeShaw sends it across. Dug up Embry. Hobiston puts it on a tee here.
Good
Sent
touch.
over from Selly. Comes back away now as DeShaw smashes it home. We're tied again.
Yeah, I love the confidence in that young player right there, Everett DeShaw, going up and swinging away when the game's close. And I got to give Duffner credit. She was attached to Aberley on that play, and she gave a nice, beautiful set to the outside. Great decision there. Good kill by DeShaw.
Over from Selly. Back row, it's going to be dug up Bogdan. Pushed across the net from Hansen. Hobiston on the front row, sent it over. Bradley blocked, but it goes out of play. Midgets with the point.
We're in a barn burner again, set 3. I gotta give Maya Bogdan credit. She's playing some really good defense right now for Minot High.
Yeah, and how about the Magents clawing back in this contest? They were down by 5 about midway through. They're down by 2 right now, and 1 point away from a serve pro set point for the Midgets. 2 points away from going up 2-1.
Yeah, that was a tough one there. Great pass, great set. Just a miss hit by Knutson.
Jump serve comes across.
Beautiful play by Duffner. She almost read that, I think. I think she looked over as a front row setter there and saw where the rotation was on the Dickinson side. Like, look, she sees everybody's kind of clogged in the middle. Yeah, that was a nice play by her, and she's serving here down 1. Nice set.
Bradley, big kill.
I mean, a beautiful set by Hobiston. She's almost running towards the back line, and she gives a beautiful back set for the Bradley kill, who is back to serve set point in set 3 for Dickinson.
Serve Pro 24/7 emergency service with trained technicians and advanced technology. Serve Pro brings you the set point and the set win for the Midgets. 25-22 Dickinson High School.
Dickinson 25, Minot High 22.
Well, it's 2-1. It's been a roller coaster ride today at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Set number 4 comes up next.
Our name, but we haven't changed the DNA of who we are. We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
When it's time to choose your team, you want to pick the best.
I pick Carson Wentz. I pick Hunter Lipke.
Where'd you come from?
I was in football just like you.
Always choose people you know and trust for your team, like your community bankers at First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
For decades, NODAC Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. NODAC Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Time for set number 4 of this WDA matchup. Dickinson unbeaten in the conference, Minot unbeaten in the conference. Dickinson goes up 2-1 with a 25-22 win in set 3 and a 27-25 set 1 victory. Minot High had their lone set win back in set 2, 27-25. That one, just like the first, needed extra points. It's been quite an affair today here at Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Nick Holberg, Dr. Melissa Spelchin on the call. Overall, your big takeaway on today's matchup?
Dickinson slightly winning the important critical moments of sets right now. It was tied 22-22. They came away with a 25-22 win. So when it's crunch time, Dickinson right now is showing a little bit more experience than Minot High is. That's the difference. Honestly, both teams are serving well. Both teams have great offenses. You got both teams playing good serve receive, good defense. So it's a seesaw and I'm loving it.
Front row, Hobeston to Bradley, dug up Duffner. Walter got it to Gilmore. She sent it across. Hobeston again. Round the horn they go, and that time it's power bombed home again. Jenna Nelson.
Yeah, touch on that block for sure. And a nice defensive pass by Selly on that play for Dickinson. You always, like, when you watch a really good setter play, you always got to give credit to the passers, and the passers are giving the ball in a wonderful place for Cece, I think is what she's called, Homiston, to deliver balls. So is that a back row attack there, Nick?
DeShaw hammered it home.
Yeah, freshman's just going up, swinging away on the back row attack.
Ryan Family Dealerships replay. We'll come back to live action. We apologize. There we go.
Yeah, and Terrell with the ace, service ace.
3-1, but Jets on top.
If I'm Minot High, I really want to get a lead here. Down a set. Beautiful pass by Nelson, and look at that. Look at her athletic movement there.
Gilmore sends it across.
Smart play.
And the kill.
Smart play by the sophomore. Little off-speed shot, roll shot.
4-1, Minot High's got the lead. Front row, Hobeston. The response is there. Lukey hammers it across, so that seems to be the difference in this matchup here today. Dickinson just hasn't let Minot get away at all.
No, and that's why these games are getting close to the end, and then Dickinson's kind of pulling away. At least 2 of the 3 sets, right? What I love there about that last play, beautiful pass by her hands, Nelson, and how fast that serve receive offense was. Another great play and a great kill by sophomore Kinsley Gilmore for Minot High. Nice set by Duffner to the outside for Gilmore.
5-2, Minot High's got the lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Good server in senior defensive specialist Nicole Couture. Back to serve for Minot High.
Couture sends it across. Hobeston.
Nice play.
Nelson. Terrell got it off here. Big smash, Hammerly. Minot's moving here in set 4. They've got a 4-point lead, 6-2 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
I think a difference in this set for Minot High will be the play of the middles.
Hobeston set it up again. Oh, wow. Nelson. Across the court she goes.
Let's watch that again.
It's one thing to have the height and the jumps, the athleticism. It's another thing to have the vision. Ryan Family Dealerships replay. You can see her here.
The cross-court angle here. Look at that. Nice pass by DeShaw. Good set by Duffner.
Hobeston again. Sets it up this time.
Good block.
Selly blocked at the net. Hobeston right back to Selly. That time it caught
Just
fingers
out.
from Minot High School, I do believe.
Saying no touch, no touch. You saw the You saw the fingers. Let's look at the replay, Nick, although we can't make the call up here.
Just a little slow on that replay that time, so we did miss it. However,
it's okay. I love Janice Girding, too, down official. Her and I spend a lot of time in the off season and during the season talking about volleyball. She really controls a match well. So when people get fired up, she likes to calm them all down, but with the respect, because she understands the competition of the game as well.
Duffner across. Big kill there. Deshaw hammered it home.
Big swing by Deshaw.
Well, the reality going back to that, the conversation about Janice Girding, when you're in that position, obviously you're not going to get them all right. And this is such a fast-moving game that you can just keep everybody at least on an even keel enough. And that's one of the things, like you just mentioned, that she does so well, where what goes around comes around in this sport would be the message.
Yeah, she has the respect, right? And I think that's why when she looked at Coach Hafner, who just called a timeout, as Minot has their biggest lead of the match, 9-3 in set 4, Janice just understands the game so well and understands competition so well that you could see that when Hafner was kind of pushing her a bit, Hafner stepped back when Janice said, okay, settle down here. We saw no touch. It's part of the game. Moving on. And even though I think we might have seen some touch up here, I just love how Janice essentially manages a volleyball match so that it's entertaining and respectful throughout. So kudos to Janice Girding as the down official and her daughter Sydney Girding as the up official.
Yeah, job well done without a doubt. By the way, today's ball game on the PSP Network, or this match on the PSP Network, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. No other choice to seal your heating and air game, the Northern Plains Heating and Air. Also want to thank our friends at the UPS store located on South Broadway in the Magic City. UPS store for all your packing and shipping needs. And
Bogdan back to serve here. Sorry, Nick, my bad.
Big thank you to Mason Kramer Photography as well. Game action shots and senior portraits. It's Mason Kramer Photography. Sure, he's got a picture of a celebration like that from Aberley. Minot High goes up big by 7 at 10-3.
Yeah, Duffner and Aberley with the double block there. If I'm Minot High, I am like putting the pedal down.
Big smash attempt.
What a dig. One-arm dig by Terrell.
Another smash.
Net violation. All things going Minot Highway. The reason why they got to put the pedal down here, I think, don't let a talented team like Dickinson in, number one. Number two, all the sets have been super close. If you can win set 4 by a large margin, gives you a better chance getting out of here with a win on set 5.
Minot High needs this set to keep this game alive. Biggest lead of the contest. 11-3. Terrell, she's making some plays right now here, Doc, as we come back across.
Good touch on the block there by Duffner and Aberley.
Terrell again, off to the shot, blocked on a play. Minot's got the point and a 12-3 lead.
I got to give a nice set by Duffner. Deshaw was a little early. I think there's going to have to be, like, they're going to have to figure out their timing consistently with the set height and her approach, but nice job by Deshaw to wipe off the Dickinson block.
Hobston to the front row from the back.
Good play by Duffner on defense.
Nelson floated it across, comes back away. Front row, Hobston, this time front row attack, Selly. Selly's got the kill.
Yeah, honestly, one of the bigger differences I'm seeing in this set is the touch blocks that Minot High is getting, slowing down balls so that they can run a transition from defense to offense. So what I've seen most of is with Duffner and Aberley, so nice job for that Minot High block.
Hobston back to serve here. She had quite a run back in set number 3, propelling Dickinson to a set 3 victory.
Smart.
The shot blocked at the net by Bradley. Terrell, free pass over. Embry put it on a tee for Hobston. Now Bradley, back row.
Nice dig.
Dug up from Bogdan.
Easy, good hustle.
Midgets get the points.
Loving the hustle by Minot High when you're up 8 points.
12-5 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Minot High School's got the lead. Midgets have the service.
Nice pass by Bogdan.
Bogdan to Duffner to Aberley. Midgets with the points.
Yeah, big block by Selly, and I think, out of the middle there, Claire Rodakowski. Nice job by them.
Hobbiton will serve again. Leads cut in half, 12-6. Dumped over, Bogdan back row, Duffner to the front, DeShaw. Sends it across the net, Hobbiton again, back to the front row, towering up, count the kill, Selly's got it.
Yeah, great job on transition defense there. Timeout, Minot High.
Jesse Gersten wants to talk things over. The Jets still have a 5-point lead, but here come the Midgets.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
The best part about working at BNC National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
Homecoming week for Minot High. They had the football matchup last night against Davies, and that didn't go the way they wanted it to. They lost by 7 to number 5 Davies. Here today on the final matchup of the homecoming week. Minot High's got the lead on Dickinson in high school volleyball, 13-7 in this fourth set. However, they trailed 2 sets to 1.
That was an entertaining point, Nick, and I know you missed it because you were calling some of our sponsors out here and stuff. Wow, 2 huge blocks and then a big kill by DeShaw. Great touch. Great touch on that block by Minot High.
DeShaw hammers it across. The kills there. 14-7. Minot High leads.
Obviously the credit is what you see in the end, right? Duffner with the set, DeShaw with the great kill, but I give credit to the DeShaw and Knutson block slowing down the ball to allow for that to happen.
Hobbiton off to the front row. Bradley.
That's what happens when there's no block up. Yeah.
Junior outside hitter came into today with 21 kills. One of the top producers of kills for Dickinson on the year. She's certainly been impressive here in this showdown today in the WDA in the Magic City.
Tight ball.
At the net, dropped right back over Lukey.
I thought that timeout was maybe a little early for Gertson because now he doesn't have another. He's got one more, right? So hopefully Minot High can pull it out and slow down the momentum. He might actually start doing some subbing, I bet.
Subbing allows you that extra time and just that transition of players changes things up. Is that the idea?
Yeah, ice the server a little bit. But if you're the server, you're serving to the person subbed in. Nice pass by Couture.
Knutson gets Minot the ball back and the point and a 5-point lead.
Great pass by Couture. That started that play for sure.
15-10, but Jets on top. Duffner back to serve for Minot High. This is where they want to be in the rotation right now, trying to force a set 5.
Out.
Ball got across the net just on the wrong side of the antenna. 16-10, Minot High on top. Duffner back to serve again here for the Jets.
Was the longest lead, was the biggest lead 7 or 6? I can't remember in this set thus far. Out, if nobody touched it.
I'd have to go back and look. I believe it may have been 8.
Okay. Dickinson timeout, Nick. With Minot High up 17-10 in set 4, down a set, with Dickinson up 2 sets to 1. Minot High needs this set to push a set 5.
Minot had a 12-3 lead at one point in this contest, a 9-point lead in this showdown. 17-10, Minot High's got the lead now. Late at set number 4.
Many of our clients come to us already accomplished in their lives and on the right track. However, whether it's in response to a life-changing event or you are nearing retirement, you can sleep well knowing that together we have planned for both life's opportunities and challenges. And no matter what happens, we are here to help guide you.
Can the Jets hang on here in set number 4? They've got a 7-point lead.
Nice serve.
Duffner sent it across. Hobeston sent to the back row. Bogdan dug it up. Now Duffner over here to Walter. Sent it in. Nice play there from Embry.
Great touch on the block, Nick.
Smash back over. Duffner got it there to Deshaw.
Good touch by Bradley on that play, too. Free ball for Minot High. Important time here.
Terrell got it back over. Up to Knutson. Sent back over by Duffner. Hammer to the back row. Bogdan keeps it alive. Duffner at the net. Felt the block there. Bradley was right on top of it.
If you heard me, I said help her, as in the setter. She's coming from the back row. Tight ball. That's a tough ball to go get.
Lead cut to 6. Midgets with the serve.
Good pass by Couture, or sorry, Terrell.
Tipped at the net, and there with another block. Bradley's there.
Yeah, Bradley's having a nice set 4 here. I would say that once, and a good distribution here with Nelson and Bradley in the front row. If Dickinson's gonna have a push, it's right now.
Serve's gonna go just wide of the line. Minot High will get the point and the ball back, 18-12. Well, it'd be fair to say these next few points are very pivotal. You can help me with that one.
Pivotable.
Thank you.
Especially again with Nelson in the front row here. Free ball here for Minot High.
The effort was there, by the way, with the,
the
correct
pivotable?
grammar. Yes.
Oh, great play. Awesome kill by Walter. Great effort by the 2 Dickinson players. Minot High up 19-12 with Everett Deshaw back to serve.
Trying to turn the corner are the Jets. Deshaw hammered it over, comes back away at the net.
Nice block.
There's Gilmore, and Gilmore slams the door.
I tell you what, Gertson's loving the fact she's a sophomore in 5'11". You hope she gets another couple inches. And she's got, I'm really impressed with her volleyball IQ. That's been pretty good.
Service from the back was too far deep. 20-13. Dickinson gets the ball back.
Let's look for Minot High to put the throttle down here. I mean, you're only giving, if you give up anything, it's 1 to 2 points. And Dickinson's handing it to him here with a couple missed serves. I mean, Minot High, that's like, yay, if you're Minot High.
21-13. Well, you talked about it. If you can win a set number 4, force that set number 5, and do it in the fashion that Minot High looks to do it here with quite a margin. The momentum is on the side of the team that does that. That's what Minot High looks to do, looking for a set 5. But Dickinson again, they're not going to go away. 21-14 now.
Smart play there by the Dickinson player, sending that ball to position 1. Down 7, serving Dickinson.
Dropped in. Deshaw dug it up, comes to the front row. Walter.
That's a good spot.
Sends
Great pass by Bradley.
Deep, here's Nelson. Terrell dug it up. Duffner got it back across. Gilmore.
Yes, smart play. That's a great play.
Bradley finds the open floor.
Yeah, great play. There's not a whole lot you can do there. That's a smart volleyball play by Dickinson and Bradley. Bradley's having her best set of this match by far, and she's the one keeping Dickinson hanging around. Nice pass by Deshaw. Good sets. Great set.
Walter off the fingertip of Nelson. Minot High leads 22-15.
Excellent offensive playoff serve receive by Minot High. Deshaw to Duffner to Walter, back row, or sorry, right side attack. Awesome point.
Feels like a set 5 is probably on the horizon here for Minot High, but they need to put the midgets away. They look to do it here. Gilmore sends it across. Embry digs it up. Hobston goes way to the back corner, kept alive. Duffner, here's Gilmore. Nice play from Embry.
Excellent effort by Embry. Someone had to step on her back there, I think, to go get that second ball. Great play by Embry. Minot High. Couture back to serve. 23-15.
Embry digs it up on the service. Nelson keeps this alive as it's 23-16. Minot 1 point away from the serve pro set point.
Yeah, and Nelson's now in the back row. I think that's a win. And really, Minot High got out of that series of Nelson being in the front row with little to no damage. Great pass by Terrell. Great pass.
There's the slide once again. This time it's kept alive. Hobston drops it back. Aberly had it at the net. She hit the top of the tape.
That's a tough one. I don't mind the play, though, by Aberly. I don't mind the play by Aberly.
23-17.
But a wonderful side out by Dickinson on that play, because Minot High ran a wonderful offense there.
Nelson to the back row. DeShaw, free pass over. Minot High watching that lead drop down to 5. Jesse Gertzen up on the bottom left of your screen here, the Minot High head coach.
If you're Minot High, you're like, let's run a great offense here, and we have set point.
Nelson jumps her. Terrell with the dig. Front row, Duffner. Then to Gilmore. Back to Hobston. Smash across. Terrell keeps it alive. Then Gilmore. Free pass coming for the Midgets.
Nice pass by Nelson there. Great touch on the block. Timeout, I bet.
23-19, you called it. The Midgets are alive in set number 4, looking to come back and put Minot High away on the road today. 23-19, late in set 4.
Great news. If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
23-19, Minot High's got the lead, but the Midgets are hanging around like a bad cold right now. Midgets looking to come from behind in set number 4 and go on to a 3-1 victory today. They lead 2-1 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. What is it about Dickinson? It's just resiliency and that drive to want these points, it seems.
Well, I'm loving the belief of Selly, Rodakowski, and Hobston in the front row. Nice play by Gilmore there.
Hobston puts it on a tee. This time sent over from Selly. Kept alive. Terrell's going to be free pass back across the net from Couture. Back to the front row. Big smash.
Good block.
Kept alive. That one's going to come 3 rows up into the seats. And it's a serve pro set point for Minot High School.
Remember that block by Duffner and Aberly, and I really do believe that was a block for a point, everybody, and to get them to set point, Maya Bogdan back to serve for set point.
Serve Pro 24/7 emergency service with trained technicians and advanced technology at Serve Pro. Minot won set number 2. Dickinson's won the other 2 sets. It's not done yet, 24-20. Midgets get the ball back on the service.
No panic if you're Minot High.
I was just going to say that cushion of 4 points on
nice
set
here.
point is quite comfortable, I'd have to think, but obviously if Dickinson chips away with one more here, that whole momentum and tone conversation will change. Sent back over.
Nice jump set by Aberly.
Nice dig from the back row from Nelson.
Dickinson's hanging in there. I love their resiliency here.
DeShaw trying to end it. Embry kept it alive.
Great set by Hobston.
Block at the net. Minot wins 25-20 in set 4. Well, we wouldn't expect anything else in this showdown. Extra points were needed in set 1 and 2. 25-22, Dickinson at set 3, 25-20, Minot at set 4. We need overtime, if you will.
We
set
do
5
need overtime.
comes up next on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
Combined 8-0 record inside of the West region. Somebody's getting their first region defeat today, and it's down to the final 15 points. It's set number 5 between Dickinson and Minot High School. Dickinson in black, Minot in white if you're just joining us. Nick Holberg, Melissa Spelchin on the call. Welcome to set number 5. We only played a 15. You still have to win by 2 as the Midgets have possession here. Big shot from Bradley as she bombs it home.
That all started off with a wonderful serve receive pass by Kaylee Embry, and that libero has been playing really well for Dickinson this afternoon. And I mean, honestly, this is one of the most fun Saturday afternoons I've had in a long time, Nick.
Yeah, it's quite a game here today. There's no doubt about that. 1-0 Midgets on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Walter across, kept alive. Bradley from the back row. Nelson sends it across. Back to the front row to Shaw. Oh, that was Knutson, excuse me, pushed it across. Blocked at the net, but blocked on a play, and the Midgets go up 2-0.
No touch, no touch. I thought actually the ball was hit out on the antenna by the Dickinson player, but we'll see what happens here. Definitely no touch on the block, but oh. Okay, well, there you have it. Here's the deal. I think the winner of this match, because they've both played great, the teams played great. Even take away set forward by Dickinson, they actually came back in the end there to show their true colors as a really good volleyball team. Whoever has less unforced errors will win. Whoever chooses to be aggressive versus tentative will win.
Nelson, front row. Oh, how about that play? Walter kept it alive and put it down.
And I got to give credit to Walter. She's thanking her blocking teammate there because it was a great touch on the block. The ball got weird, and Knutson put it up, and Walter finished it on the second play. Nice athletic play. There's an aggressive play.
Halmston trying to keep it alive, comes back away to the back row. Duffner to Walter.
Ooh, Walter had a chance there.
Rolled off the finger. Dickinson goes up 3-1.
It was like me today when I was playing pickleball, and I had a couple balls that were just up in the air, perfect for me to get a point with, and I hit it out. So I understand how Walter's feeling right now.
Into the net we go. 3-2 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Minot High back within 1.
Yeah, service, and the least amount of unforced errors, like I said, is the team that's going to win. Serving's really important because you only go to 15. You don't want to hand away points like that.
Into the net it went for Terrell. Jenna Nelson back to the service line. She's been good today with a capital G, no doubt about that. Jumps it in. Deshawn dug it up. Here's Gilmore.
Oh, that's a beautiful play there.
Spinning ball, settled down and sent back over the net. Gilmore digs it up. Walter, big swing and the kill.
She made up for that miss. Right there, nice job by Leah Walter. Great approach and swing for a kill. Nicole Couture back to serve for Minot High, down a point in set 5.
Front row it comes, big swing. Terrell digs it up. That violation on Minot High School, there's those mistakes you were talking about. Midgets go up 5-3.
With one of the better players of the match, Cecilia Halmston back to serve for Dickinson, up 2. Nice pass by Terrell.
There's the slide we've been seeing in this matchup here today. It was blocked that time by Embry. Sent across. Bradley drops it in. Will we see a timeout coming? Good call. We do. 6-3. Midgets lead the Midgets. It's set 5.
Slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh yeah.
Order for Danny? Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Well, has it been everything you hoped it would be today?
Yeah, this has been super entertaining for a Saturday afternoon of WDA volleyball. I'm impressed with these teams. They've really, they've brought up each other's level of play. Halmston back to serve for Dickinson, up 3 points, 6-3 in set 5.
Two teams that didn't qualify for the state tournament a year ago. Two teams that would have to think are probably in a better position this year to get into the big dance when it's all said and done with the way that we've seen them play early in this 24 campaign. Season's long, however, there's plenty of competition in the West region.
Couple things. Dickinson, they had a crazy series there where they were able to get a ball that I thought was going to go off the ceiling and out, but they were able to get it back. Gilmore has a really good tip. Like, she holds that hand up there and she tips it just enough over the block. Watch for many, many more plays like that. Ooh, great job by Dickinson. Out.
Amberley went up and smashed it. Ball was kept alive. Ends up out of play after it was dug up, but it's back within 1.
Yeah, the competition is great right now. Everybody wants to win. I love that.
6-5 the score on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Sent to the back.
Oh, it's a beautiful spot.
Is it in? It is.
A notice in set 4 and set 5 that Dickinson has had maybe 4 points sending that ball to deep 1. So that could be a play or at least Hafner saying, hey, if there's a scramble play, this is where I want you to send it. So nice job by Dickinson, up 2.
Playing to 15, must win by 2. Here's DeShaw, sends it across, count it.
Yeah, and not a whole lot of block there by Dickinson. Great job by DeShaw. Really a nice shoot set. Nice low set by Duffner. Good finish by DeShaw.
7-6, Midgets on the BNC National Bank scoreboard have the lead. To the front row it comes.
Beautiful.
Into the net it went.
Yeah, just a miss hit by Selly. She hasn't had many this match. Tied, set 5, 7-7, timeout Dickinson.
What you would expect to see today on the PSP Network. Two unbeatens of the conference.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
Well, you opened the show today with talking about it being a statement match for both sides here today. It's fair to say that they probably both made that statement whether they win or lose, eh?
Absolutely, Nick. They both answered the call here as we have Jayla Hansen back to serve for Minot High. Set 5 tied 7-7.
Front row, set
Good touch
across.
on the block.
Knudsen dug it up. Here's DeShaw. Towered up, too much on it. Ball goes all the way out to the concession stand, and Dickinson leads 8-7.
Yeah, DeShaw has to do her best to keep that ball in play. I think she was a little surprised that the ball was inside, but she still has to keep that ball in play.
Floater serve, dropped in off the table. Midgets by 2.
I don't know if she dialed that one up. I'm not sure if she drew it up like that. It was like a little dunk shot.
Sometimes I have those in golf where it's the quote-unquote good miss.
Yeah, that wasn't a good miss. Especially when set 5 goes to 15, right? Again, you don't want to give away points.
9-8 the score. Midgets have the lead. Minot High's top server back. Trailing by 1. It's Duffner to put it back into play. Dug up from the back row there from Selly. Nelson back.
Serve did its job there. See what Minot High can do.
Duffner, Knudsen.
Just out. Good play, though. Good play. I think they're calling for touch. I didn't see any touch. And we've seen a lot of things that were called and a lot of things that weren't. But that ball was just out. So good, smart play. Look for a side out here by Minot High.
This is Walter.
Beautiful play.
Dropped it in. Minot High back within 1.
Block is set really well by Dickinson, and that's a really nice off-speed shot by Walter. Everett DeShaw back to serve for Minot High. Down a point in set 5.
DeShaw, the freshman, sent it in. Front row, Homiston off to Nelson. Haven't seen that very often today. Miscue, and Nelson put it into the net. We're tied at 10.
Yeah, we really haven't, and that was a really good pass by Embry to Homiston with a pretty good set. So look for Nelson to rebound here. Set 5 tied 10-10, you guys. Can't get any better.
Now it's a shootout to 5 points, and you win this WDA showdown today. Nelson. DeShaw dug it up in the back, comes back away now to Gilmore. Gilmore sent it over. She scored.
She scores. I love that. I'm a little surprised Nelson is hesitant, right? And here's Minot High. Remember I said at the beginning of this set, like who wins is who's aggressive and who's tentative. Nelson's in her head a little bit. Look for her to recover right here so she can get her team back tied. Also an off-speed shot there.
Sent back
Beautiful.
over. Gilmore having herself a game.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm really impressed with the sophomore's IQ. Like tipping, that beautiful tip she had earlier in this set. She totally turned her body on a great cross-court shot here. So you have the freshman serving for points, and you have the sophomore getting kills for points. Looking good for Minot High.
3 points away from a match victory today in the WDA. 12-10 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard here in set 5.
National Bank is developing relationships.
I love working with people.
We've been here for over 25 years.
We've grown just like our communities we're in.
But we still have that personal connection with our customers.
And that's why we can find the best solutions for them.
It feels great seeing projects around the community and knowing we're a small part of making that happen.
We're helping people buy their first homes.
Plan for the future.
From startups to big business.
We're part of the community.
And we're proud of it.
Yours truly, BNC.
Set 1 belonged to Dickinson, 27-25. We had the same score in set 2, and it was Minot High that had the victory. The Midgets won set 3, 25-22. Minot High won set 4, 25-20. 12-10 here in set number 5, and we're only playing to 15.
Oh, so huge scramble pit play by Minot High to get that ball even back over. And then Dickinson couldn't put together an offensive challenge, and Minot High 2 points away.
Solid candidate for our move of the game here in this showdown.
I didn't think there was touch, but we'll let Walter and Knutson have that. And now Everett DeShaw with match point number 1 for Minot High, up 4 points in set 5.
Buckle up tight. Here we go. Final set of the day today. It's match point, and it's not over yet. The Midgets drop it in.
Now, right now, if you're Minot High and you're Coach Gertson, you're like, hey, here, guys. Point wins it. So they need to obviously have their best offensive series right here on serve receive.
Deep.
Oh,
no, in.
It was close. It was close. That's close.
14-12.
Oh my gosh, you guys, if you just saw Nick Holberg's face, it should be a meme. Oh, are we staying right here?
I thought we were going to Shots Crossroads. I'm not going to lie to you.
Stop talking food when I'm hungry. Wow. Good for Dickinson. I mean, they're putting balls in play. Here you are.
14-12. Minot High's got the lead. These conversations right now in the huddle here with the head coach Taylor Hafter, Minot High's Jesse Gertson. Hafter for the Midgets, Gertson for Minot High. What do you think the big message is, and is it similar on both sides?
Play your game. Yeah, just play your game. Do not get tentative right here. And remember I said at the beginning of this set, again, aggressive versus tentative. You're really going to see it here at 14-12. Dickinson has staved off now. That was 3 match points.
Serve pro set point. Ball's dropped in. Front row, Homiston.
Tight.
Dufter keeps it alive. Terrell got it back to Dufter, trying to pick the corner. Minot High is going to win the match. 15-12, the final score here today on the BNC Bank scoreboard.
Nick Holberg, that could be probably one of Coach Gertson's biggest wins as the coach at Minot High, and one of Minot High's biggest wins in the last few years.
Minot stays unbeaten in the conference. They hand Dickinson their first loss in the WDA. Planning Team Financial Shots Crossroads postgame show comes up next. We'll have the highlights. We'll also have our player of the game, the MVP, move of the game, some other awards to hand out here in this late afternoon. Minot High victorious at 5 sets on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
Well, we had a dogfight on the PSP Network today. Two unbeaten teams in the conference, Minot and Dickinson. Minot High on homecoming week comes out on top with a 3-2 victory in the fifth set here today. We're going to hop right into our interview with our player of the game, the MVP, brought to you by Sport Clips. Well, the Gilmore name is certainly on the map now. Young lady, how are you feeling after that win today? That was certainly a war with Dickinson, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a super important win for us. We had 3 games this week, and that third one, especially after homecoming night, we played really good.
Okay, Kinsley, I haven't seen you play a whole lot. This is the most time you've gotten in a match.
Yeah.
And talk to me a little bit about coming in, and you came in set 2.
Yeah.
Right? You didn't even play set 1.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about coming off the bench and what you felt your role was for the team to try to help them win.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Jesse always tells me, if someone's struggling, be ready to go in. So I was just prepared. And our bench is really good. We're all supportive of each other, and we know if someone gets subbed out, everything's okay. They just need a break. So when I subbed in, I was nervous a little bit,
Yeah.
got those first jitters. But then after I got a couple swings in, I was feeling great.
Awesome. What I'm most impressed with you with this kind of early matches of watching you play, specifically this afternoon, is your multiple offensive shots. You had a tip that you perfectly placed over a well-set Dickinson block. You had a cross-court shot where you turned your body on a good set and had a sharp cross-court shot. Talk a little bit about your offensive shots and what you like to do when you're out there playing consistently.
Well, after I see that I've hit a couple line or cross and they're starting to read me, I like to switch it up, so going either deep corners or short. And I kept tipping it over the block. It wasn't really working. Their libero was picking it up. So then I just thought, well, maybe 4 is open. So I tipped it to 4. It was wide open. And then that cross court, I saw they were blocking. Pretty good line and pretty good cross. So I thought, might as well cut it, see what happens, and it worked out.
I mentioned a few times in the broadcast, really impressed with your volleyball IQ, because you can't exactly teach those things. So Kinsley, congratulations.
Thank you.
What do you see this team needing to do moving forward? Undefeated in the WDA, pretty awesome. Haven't really said that about Minot High's program in a couple years. I believe this is one of the biggest wins Minot High has had in a while.
Sure.
What do you believe your team needs to do to continue this kind of momentum?
We really need to just focus on each other. Our slogan for this year is all about we, not me.
Oh,
so
cool.
We really just need to focus on each other, and it's not 6 individuals on the court. We're all family, we're all a team, and we work best playing that way.
It's awesome. It's your homecoming. What are you doing for fun tonight?
That's a good question.
Yeah. And remember, your parents might be listening.
That's a good question. I have a family fish fry, so I'm going to that.
I want to come. Nick, we should go.
Yeah, we should.
And hang out with some friends tonight.
Yeah, you bet. Here's the deal. You played so well. Enjoy it. Enjoy the fish fry. Enjoy hanging out with your friends, and let them celebrate you on a wonderful match well played.
Thank you.
Job well done.
Thank you.
Our MVP of the game, and for good reason here tonight. Wow, what a contest that was. Minot High gets the victory. 5 sets were needed here in the showdown here this evening, and I'm telling you right now, it was definitely worth the price of admission today inside of the WDA. Some of the highlights from this contest, boy, we really saw Homiston and Nelson dominate today. Those two young ladies for Dickinson were noteworthy in this postgame show as well. Minot High really battled here today. Dickinson really battled. What was your big takeaway of today's matchup?
Both these teams should be proud of how they played today, and both coaches should be proud of how their teams played today. And trust me, Homiston and Nelson, they are going to be a force to be reckoned with. Sometimes you have losses that teach you things. If you notice throughout that match today, Dickinson, remember I said in the middle of the match, they had the lead a little bit on character and wins in tight sets in set 1 and set 3. That momentum of set 4 of Minot High kind of coming away with that kind of led into set 5, but to say Minot High was down in set 5. They were down a couple points, and at 7-7 they kind of pulled away. So I would say for both teams, excellent competitive volleyball. For Minot High, one of the bigger wins of their program in a couple years, and a win on homecoming just jacks up the fever that Minot High and their team and their fans should be feeling right now for the future.
Minot High moves to a record of 5-0 in the WDA. They're 6-5 now overall. Dickinson drops to 4-1 in the conference. They move to 7-4 overall on the season. MVP of the game brought to you by Sport Clips. Sport Clips, the MVP haircut experience can be found there. I have the app. I sign it online. It's quick. It's convenient. They do a great job at Sport Clips. Minot and Bismarck, congratulations, Kinsley Gilmore, today's MVP. Move of the game brought to you by our friends at ServPro. 24/7 emergency service with trained technicians and advanced technology. It's ServPro, bringing you the move of the game. And my goodness, there was plenty of options here. However, late in set number 5, Minot,
you got one.
Up 12-10. There's a block coming here in just a moment. And a big one at that. Knudsen right at the net. Ball stayed alive for just a moment. Minot High at that point had all the momentum needed. They went up 13-10 at that point. Fair enough for the move of the game here tonight?
I will absolutely give it to you, Nick. I'm going to piggyback a little bit on that. That definitely was the one move in set 5, but Minot High's block, specifically touch blocks in set 4, changed the momentum of that set, which allowed for them to run away with it. They were getting touch blocks on Nelson's hits and Bradley's hits. And when you get touches and you slow down the ball so that your defense can pass the ball easier and run your offense, it changes the game. So, great move of the game, and definitely overall their blocking got better, Minot Highs, in set 4 and 5.
Job well done today, partner. Great to see you again.
Awesome to see you, Nick. Hopefully I see you soon. Love Owen. Owen's one of my faves, and you're definitely one of my faves too. So appreciate all that you do for PSP Network, obviously as the owner, and thanks so much for all the sports you bring to so many wonderful people in our state of North Dakota.
Happy to do it, and happy to have people like you aboard supporting the mission. Job well done. Thanks. We're looking forward to next week.
Yeah.
That schedule will be released on the PSP Network social media platforms coming up on Monday. Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms. Hit subscribe on YouTube as well. Big thanks to all those sponsors that you see, including Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads. Shots Crossroads, home of the famous number 99. Bring the team bus if you're in the Magic City. They are always welcome. At Planning Team Financial, if you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team can help you every step of the way. Big thanks to those two sponsors bringing you the postgame here this, well, it's officially about nighttime now at 5:16 p.m. Central Time. And as always, big thank you to the military, men and women, active and veteran status. God bless you all. Thank you for serving and doing what you do.
Especially, and I'd like to just talk a little bit about 9/11 was this past week, and all the people that lost their lives senselessly, and all the family members that have moved on as best they can, all the first responders that lost their lives, both trying to save people, losing their lives, doing so, and also cleaning up the site. 9/11 week is always a tough week for me as somebody who was a young adult when that situation happened, but God bless our military. God bless everybody that lost their lives and their family members that have moved on after the 9/11 events.
Amen. Final score one more time. Minot High 3, Dickinson 2 in 5 sets. What a match it was for Dr. Melissa Spelch. I'm Nick Holbrook signing off for the weekend on the PSP Network. Until next week, be safe this weekend. Whatever you do, have a good night and God bless.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.